Incoming transmission.
Picture this, a recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 16th of February 2018, and I'm looking at an Amsoft game called Roland on the Ropes, and this was pretty much a bog standard game that you got with your Amstrad CPC 464 or 6128, along with Oh Mummy and other great titles like that from Amsoft. So you play the titular Roland, which you can see here, climbing up his ropes, and basically I really do try to not to bear comparison to a certain Indiana Jones, because he's wearing a sort of green fedora there, but the big clown shoes, not quite sure what that's about, but yes, you are armed with a pistol, which you can scare ghosts away, and you can shoot mummies with, and basically the things, and you can jump. Other than that, it's left, right, up, down, and that is basically it. It's very colourful, with very little sound, which is a bit of a shame, apart from the sort of the BP tune that you got at the start. But yes, the Roland makes quite a few appearances on the Amstrad actually, and I'm pretty sure he was actually in the Oh Mummy. I'm not quite sure 100% if that was the main character, but you know what, we can call him Roland, why not? But Roland was also in Time. I think it was Roland on the Ropes, Roland in Time, Roland Goes Digging, I think was another one. If there was any other Roland games that you guys can think of, let me know, but I think that was it. It seemed to be sort of like a key character for the Amstrad in the early days, and then just vanished into obscurity. I suppose all of this fame went to his head and he just disappeared. Anyway, the game's fairly simple. All you've got to do is reach the exit while avoiding all of these baddies. Collision with them will make the screen flash red, and you will lose some of your precious health. Which you can see on the bottom. The UI is not incredibly great, but you can pick up extra lives, you can pick up bullets, you can pick up health as you go. Your health is actually the blue bars at the bottom. The B on the screen is bullets. I don't have any left. There's some other bits, I can't remember what they are, but there's like, I think STR is your strength level, so everything you collide with will reduce your strength level, and then you've got I think you've got scare as well, which I'm not sure how that works, but there you go. Anyway, it's fairly smooth, I have to say, for a sort of, I would say, budget title, because that's basically what they were. And there's the exit, hurrah! And it just sounds like the Amstrad crashes when you reach the top of the screen, but it doesn't actually. It's just a horrendous noise. Once you finish a level, you are replenished with your health and your bullets and everything else, which is quite cool. There's a little bit of sort of screen flash as you move, and obviously as the screen gets more filled up with things, the slowdown becomes incredibly more noticeable. The ghosts are quite fun, with their big noses and all that stuff. I think that's quite nice. Lots of red herrings and dead ends to navigate and get yourself around. So, all in all, it's actually quite an enjoyable little game. And a little it is, but fun nonetheless. Now, it's pretty much okay for starters. I would say that young players would get on with Roland on the Ropes quite nicely. There's not really much that's going to stop them from enjoying the game, apart from some precision jumping, because you've got to align Roland up with the gaps to be able to actually get off the ropes in the first place. The ghosts and the mummies can be a bit annoying after a while, because you can shoot the mummies, but the ghosts you can't really shoot them. I think you can shoot them, but and then they sort of run away for a short time before coming back. You see, look at that pile of mummies just dropped on the floor. You can see the clipping's quite bad as well, but you know, for one of those, I think it was like a bundle game, I'm sure it was. I didn't actually have the Amstrad one on its release, but my friend did, and he raved about Roland on the Ropes. One of his favourite games, actually. I think it came along with like Harrier Attack as well, and I think, I don't know, Blagger, something like that. But did you have an Amstrad 464 bundle back in the day? What did you have on it? Because I'd like to know, because I didn't get my Amstrad until late on, and I got the CPC 6128 disk drive version. and I obviously bought that from somebody else, so I didn't have a games bundle with mine. So interested to know what actually came bundled with the 464, because I'm pretty sure the Amsoft titles all came with it. I think Harrier Attack, one of them, and Roland on the Ropes. I'm not sure if Roland in Time was on there, but please let me know in the comments, all you Amstrad fans out there. And what did you think of Roland on the Ropes? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was a pretty good romp? I think it's quite colourful. I think it's very jolly. The graphics are really nice. It could have done with a better sound quality on it, because the sound does let it down somewhat. The levels are quite nicely done, and it's not too difficult to find the exit. I think each level you go for will get progressively harder. It's nice that you've got treasures in the level that it will amount to something at the end. You can see now that we've got bats in the stage, those big pink bats. So now we've got bats, ghosts, zombies, lizards, porcupines, or whatever they're meant to be. So it's getting a lot busier now on the screen. So you can see there is the slowdown is much more noticeable than it has been before, which makes things a lot harder to avoid things. So yes, the difficulty level gets progressively harder, as you can see. But yeah, Roland on the Ropes is not a bad game. It could have done with a little bit more spruced up sound, maybe a nice little soundtrack as you were bopping around, a bit like Oh Mummy had the Egyptian theme going as you were playing. That would have all it would take to get this game a little bit higher up in the scoreboards. But nonetheless, it is what it is. It's entertaining. It's a free bundled game, so at the end of the day, you can't really expect too much from it. I would imagine this probably would have retailed for about $1.99, perhaps less. So you can't really expect too much from it. But it's it's entertaining. I think the older, maturer gamer probably won't get the enjoyment out of this that a child would. But I would say for a jolly little traipse around a maze game, it's all right. So give Roland a fair crack of the whip, no pun intended, and yeah, give it a play. Anyway guys, that's it from me for today. I'll be back again next week with some brand new reviews. Have a cracking weekend, and I'll catch you again very soon. Bye for now!